Okay, as promised, here is my spoiler-filled analysis of the movie. Now, right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you what already. If you haven't watched this movie, don't worry, I'm gonna leave my spoiler-free review in the description box below, so feel free to click that if you have not seen this movie yet. Otherwise, if you have, let's carry on. Now, this is mainly to talk about the ending. I'm not going to really delve into the plot as a whole, as I feel that there are still a lot of surprises that should be left in this movie. But the one thing that you have to talk about, I feel, is the fact that of Gwen Stacy's death and the way it's handled in this movie. You know, you couldn't ask for a more perfect handling. The way how Peter and Gwen are making plans up on this city bridge on one of the poles, and you know they're making plans for him to move to England with Gwen after she's been accepted into Oxford University, and you know, you see them making all these plans, but then all of a sudden the cracks start to show as soon as the power goes out of the city. And with Electro literally destroying all the power, obviously Spider-Man and Electro fight, but Gwen ends up tagging along to help Peter switch the power back on. But unfortunately, and this is a theme that plays throughout the film, because Peter sees Gwen's dad as a ghost throughout the movie and sees him in like various places, and at first decides to leave Gwen again, but obviously they just can't fight their feelings for each other and want to be together. And in the ending, Harry, now as the Green Goblin, manages to put two and two together after seeing Spider-Man and Gwen, and realizes that Spider-Man is Peter Parker and decides to make him pay the ultimate price. And he grabs Gwen on his glider and takes her all the way up to this tall building, drops her through, but thankfully Spider-Man manages to catch her in time, but it's sadly short-lived because he tries to web her, and while she manages to hang on, she then the turndials inside this big clock building break, and she ends up falling and falling and falling, and it looks like Spider-Man's going to save her because he webs to save her, but unfortunately she hits the ground just as that web manages to catch her, and she sadly dies. And it's a very good take on this story, and you really feel the emotion that Peter's going through, and as a result, for about 5 months he gives up being Spider-Man. Now that is a very interesting dilemma to see in a superhero movie like this, and while they're trying to ground it in real life and make it more believable as a universe, it's very well handled in this situation. And I couldn't do a spoiler-free review without talking about this as well, so I hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to sound off in the comments below and tell me your thoughts on this daring venture. So that's going to be it for now. Bad Movie Month continues tomorrow, and I shall see you guys on that one, and take care.